Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have my Pan That Palette update, and this is going to be a little bit pre-filmed just because I'm having time off for my birthday and I just don't think I'm going to have time to film next week. So I'm going to show you what the palette looked like. I think I showed it once I put it in this Colourpop palette. I think I took a photo, but I'm not sure. But either way, individual shades will be seen. But I'll put up what it was looking like, and this is what it's looking like now, so you can see an obvious difference, which is the shade we're going to start with because it's the first shade. So this is the shade Heaven, and it was sitting at 40 uses the last update, and it took me 9 additional uses to hit pan, so 49. So that's very exciting. You can see it is empty. So that is my fourth, I can't remember. Fourth empty, I think. Yeah. Then the second shade is the shade Cloudfall from the Morphe 35A, and this was sitting at 89 uses. It is now at 92 uses, and this is what it's looking like. I do think I've expanded that a lot. I don't actually know if I'd re-hit pan last month. I don't think I had. So I'm excited about that. I think that one's going to be gone soon. It's very thin, especially on this side. It's very thin. Yeah. Then the next shade is Sorel. I haven't used that. It was sitting at 10 uses. It is still at 10 uses. I have other greys that I was working on, and it's not what I'm in the mood for right now. Then we have this shade from the NYX Ultimate Utopia, which was sitting at 19 uses. Have I used this one? No, I also haven't used this one. There's a few I haven't used because, you know, there's a lot of shades and I'm working on other things in other projects. Then this shade, also from the NYX Ultimate Utopia, was sitting at 67 uses. It is now at 67 uses. I don't know why I thought I used that one. Clearly it was last month and my brain didn't remember that. And then another exciting one, we have the shade Kyoto, which was sitting at 177 uses. It's now sitting at 180. And this is what we're looking like. I just realised I haven't been saying the weight differences. But that's fine, I'll put them on the screen. So it's getting very skinny. I was working on another shade in my palette rotation for my eyebrows, so I kind of stopped using this, but I have used it 3 times. Obviously, actually, by the time that I have like a week before I needed to film my update, but because I just don't have the time, it's getting, you know, earlier. So obviously this would have probably like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it could have up to like 7 uses extra on it, but obviously that means that next month will be longer, so it's fine, it will even out. But I think there's good use anyway. There is some on the edges, but with an eyebrow brush I will be able to get that. Then I have the black shade from the NYX Ultimate Utopia that was sitting at 69 uses. It is now at 75 uses. The pan is pretty big. So I'm not too mad at the progress with that one. My shoe is falling off. I have sandals on and they keep falling off, so it's just attached around my ankle and then it's fallen off my foot. Yeah. So then Adorn from Subculture I haven't used. This one is quite an exciting one though. Let me try my page. So Adorn is still at 27, where am I going? Adorn is still at 27 uses, haven't used it, not changed. Then this shade from the Revolution Mint Master Luxe palette is the shade 2, was sitting at 25 uses. It's still sitting at 25 uses. I guess that all of that usage was last month. I don't know why I'm really bad at knowing when I did stuff. I did a lot of looks this month, so it feels like this actual month, like April, because it's the last day of April right now as I'm filming this. So feels like a lot. But yeah, anyway, so that one clearly hasn't changed, haven't used it. The pink I know I have used because I used it like yesterday. That was at 24 was the other one. That one was on the other page. Oh, this one was sitting at 32 uses. It's now at 35 uses. In the little pan. So cute. That one is also thin. Then we can skip over these two, also from the Liar Beauty palette, just because I haven't used them. They'll get done eventually, but I have other things I want to work on, and they both have pans and 10 uses, so it doesn't overly bother me. So they are sitting at 25 and 12 uses, I believe. Yeah. Then same with this one, also from that palette. This is on 13 uses. They might be flipped, I'm unsure. I think that might be 12 in that one. No, other way around. I don't know. Can't remember. It's fine. Haven't used them. Then Gem I actually have used. So it was sitting at 15 uses. It's now at 16. Wow, I used it one whole time. But the pan is expanding pretty quickly on this one, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then the shade My Girl from the Beauty Bay Retro Love. I also haven't used. It's still sitting at 14 uses. Then the Aquamarine shade 5 from W7 was sitting at 19 uses. It is now at 22. I have this on today in my inner corner and my brow bone. I love this shade. Because I finished Heaven, I kind of started using this as an inner corner. It doesn't work with every look because it's obviously like flippy blue and stuff, but I love that shade. I also repressed it because I could not get to it. So yeah, then the shade 3 from that palette, we were sitting at 12 uses. We are now at 13. Again, I used that one yesterday. Shade number 9 from that palette I haven't used. We are still at 4 uses. This one I do want to use because I want to get an extra 10 uses in my collection, so I think I might put a goal on to use that the remaining 6 times it needs this month. Then we have Electric from Subculture. This is at 26 uses. Still, I haven't used it. Satellite is at 20. Yep, staying the same. So I used it once last month, so you know, I've used it, but I just clearly have a lot of greens going on in my life at the minute, and I just haven't been using these. This is so pretty and I love it, so I don't know why I haven't used it, but also I like this shade and I think it will work better in like autumn winter. So I am hoping I can get my use out of that, but I'm not actually sure I'm going to finish these two, but there's quite a few that I probably won't finish. But that's fine. Then we have the light green shimmer from the NYX palette. I also repressed this one. It was sitting at 17 uses. It's now at 21. Again, I have this one on. I have this one on first as a base. Then I have a shade in my eyeshadow bingo for 10 uses. from the Pastel Roses on the top, and then a, what is it called? Colourpop Super Shock over the top in Pressed Juice. Then for this green shade from that same NYX palette, haven't used it, still on 14. And then we're just doing, oh no, I did slightly better with Moss this month. I have this on to blend out the Beauty Bay shade that I used for the liner. It's just slowly expanding. So I was at 14 uses, I'm now at 16. Last time I used it once, this time I've used it twice. Let's go for a cheeky 3 in May. We'll see. But yeah, that is my Pan That palette. I don't know if I have any specific goals for this month because I have a lot of things that I want to get my 10 uses on, work on, etc. I do want to finish this though because it's my eyebrow shade and it's so close, and it's at 180 uses. It just needs to be done. I think maybe like 10 or under. We're not letting this hit 200. It's just not happening. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, I hope it goes well. But yeah, I don't think I have any specific goals. Use stuff. Maybe I could try and do like a No Pan Left Behind rather than focusing on specific shades, but I'm not sure. I am gonna rejig some of my other projects just so that the shades go with these rather than clashing and stuff. I mean, I don't mind if it's like a sparklier shade that can go on top of one, like how I've got the Pastel Roses over this. Sorry about the dog, but I'm not dealing with her right now. She won't stop barking, it's really annoying me. But yeah, that is my palettes and I'm very excited. I've already finished 6 eyeshadows this year and hopefully Kyoto is number 7, lucky number 7, in my birth month too. I'm determined. There's actually no way that that's not going to be done because it's going to be in my eyebrows, and if I do my makeup as much as I did last month, 100%. Also, ignore how filthy this palette is, but it is like my biggest palette other than the really big storage ones. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Bye.